Final interview time. Come sit over here. I'd move over to you, but the couch can fit 2 people. Thank you. So, we finished.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I'd gotten your reaction to more things. I only got your reaction to Tyler. Tyler being the hide.
Yeah.
I couldn't get your reaction to the lady in the boots because you realized it before I could even get my camera out. So what do we think? Final thoughts?
I liked it. I can't wait for the second season.
Second season isn't probably going to cut out for a couple of years.
Yeah, I'd probably be dead by then.
You are in your 60s, woman.
I'm 67.
You are in your 60s, woman. That isn't old. That is not old.
Anyway.
God.
I did like it. I did like it a lot. Of course, I'm glad I was able to at least, guess some of it right. I guess most of it right, actually, didn't I?
You guessed pretty much all of it right by the end.
Yeah.
You knew.
I thought it was a psychiatrist, Tyler, all along. I did until
You
the
did. You
Frankenstein
didn't really know
book.
Thornhill until
the Frankenstein book, and then I remembered the coffee interlude when they met at the dance, and they knew each other. You could tell they knew each other.
Yeah.
That's when I knew it was Frank and Weenie. That was they're gonna be getting the body. I knew there was 2 people always, right?
Not always, but pretty early on.
Pretty early on, I knew
on,
there was a controller and then somebody getting the body parts. Okay, and then again in the end, I did see. Remember, I said the family line had to have been a hide. There must have been somebody in his family that had to have been a hide.
You did.
Yep.
I don't think we got that on camera when you were doing that.
But
whole
I did
rant,
say
but
that.
you did
Yeah,
say that.
I did say that if Tyler is a hide, then somebody in his family must have been a hide. How would she know it? Well, the only way she would know it is that she knew it from the school. She knew it from school pictures.
Yes.
That was his mother.
I will say this wasn't caught on camera, but when I'm gonna tell them when we rewatched the first episode, Grandma saw Wednesday look at that picture of her mother,
and I said there's somebody in that picture.
She forced me to stop it so that she could look at all of these people in the picture. She knew that there was something in this picture. She didn't figure out what it was at the time. She was just like, I guess there isn't anybody important.
Well, I didn't recognize anybody, but we wouldn't have recognized.
But when Wednesday brought that picture up again, she was like, I knew it. She made me pause it. I was like, oh my God.
Somebody else was in that class.
Yeah, she knew.
Yeah.
She knew. I'm surprised you didn't laugh at when Weems said, I didn't ask what she identified as. I thought you were going to laugh at that.
Oh, no. You know what, though, they still didn't say who had been murdered in the Nightshades 30 years ago and why the Nightshades ended, and that's probably what season 2 is going to be about, because they never said
Grandma, the murder was when Morticia and Gomez murdered the guy.
That was in the end of the Nightshades, though?
Yes,
that
it was.
What happened?
Yes, it was.
Oh, okay. I didn't think that was so, but...
No, yeah, that's it.
That was the murder in the Nightshades. I thought it was a woman that was murdered.
No.
Okay.
It was that was the murder of the guy. That's all connected.
Well,
I don't know. What else did you get right? You got right that there was some sort of curse.
Yep.
You knew that Goody had cursed Crackstone.
That he was going to come alive with the body parts.
You guessed that.
Yep.
You didn't get the curse quite right. You thought that the curse was so that he would be a hide, but...
No, that he would be put together, be alive again, like Frankenstein.
No, those were
she
two separate things.
I didn't think he was
No. Remember how early on, when you first thought that there was a curse, you were like, I don't know, maybe she cursed him and his bloodline to be the monster, the goblin.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
you thought that at first.
Yeah.
And then separately you came up with the idea when the body parts were mentioned that it was a Frankenweenie kind of situation.
Yeah, I thought she was psychotic, thinking she could put a body together. I didn't know she could actually do it, though.
Yeah.
And bring him back. I figured then again, if he was in there, I don't know, it's all magic anyway in this show. I mean, when you're dealing with supernatural, anything can happen. Actually, they brought Wednesday back to life practically with the magic of the goodies.
True.
So, I mean, when the supernatural being used, I mean, anything goes, really.
Yes.
Really,
but I'm surprised
if somebody can raise from the dead.
I'm so surprised that you got the curse thing so early on, that there was some sort of curse involved.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised that you got the Frankenweenie thing. I mean, the Frankenweenie thing, I'm surprised less, because why would she be chopping body parts off? But But I'm so surprised that you knew that there was a curse involved somehow.
Well, there have been a lot of people, psychotic people, actually I'm a psychiatric nurse, they think that they can revive people in the body. People think that. And I think they get it from the Frankenstein story, but people do believe that.
I know that, but I'm saying I'm surprised that you knew that there was a curse involved. Right. Like, I'm surprised you knew that Goody placed a curse on him.
But
whether you were right.
She did place it in the
beginning.
That's what I'm saying. She did place a curse.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm surprised that you knew. Yeah. Even if you didn't know exactly what the curse was, I'm surprised that you could just somehow figure out that she placed a curse on him somewhere.
Yeah.
What else am I surprised about?
Tyler, right away.
You knew Tyler right away.
Yeah, I knew it because I was looking for specifically when you said the person is all serial killers from all the CSI I've ever watched. They all have a dominant, aggressive parent who's vicious, and then they have either an abandoned parent or a doting parent. That's the opposite ones.
You really knew, though, after episode 3 with the bathtub scene.
Yeah, when he was in the bathtub scene. Well, that was the one that showed everybody has anger inside of him. But
you said that a million times.
But then the other thing he did, too, was destroying the artwork of Xavier. Remember he destroyed his artwork?
When?
That's why Tyler was going court-ordered to go to the psychiatrist. Because Tyler had destroyed Xavier's artwork.
No.
Yes, he had.
No, that's not true.
Remember he tells Wednesday Xavier that he had destroyed his artwork and he was a bad guy, and then Tyler admitted to it and said he doesn't know why he did it and doesn't make him a bad person.
Buddies.
But he still did it though.
Yeah, I don't think he was court ordered for that.
Yeah, that's what he said he was court ordered for.
I thought he was court ordered because his mom died.
No, he was court ordered. He was court ordered because the court ordered him because he committed a crime. And Xavier reported him.
I just completely forgot about that.
Yes.
I didn't rewatch that episode with you. I must have rewatched that episode with you.
Xavier. Extremely jealous of. And obviously, Tyler was an artist. You see that beautiful room he made for. I also knew then he was. Remember they said the hides are usually artists.
Yeah.
That gorgeous room with the lights.
He was a latte artist. I like to commit to the fact that he was a latte artist.
That room he made was so beautiful. He had to have been an artist to do that, to create that.
Oh my God, the Legally Blonde thing, that was so good. But the fact that he played Legally Blonde.
Who played Legally Blonde?
Grandma. At the date, Tyler played Legally Blonde for Wednesday. He was like, "We're gonna watch a more horror movie," and then
that's right. He did put Legally Blonde.
Yeah,
on. That's right.
I think that's so funny. I love that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when they feel so inadequate, and he was so jealous of the students.
Were you surprised that Enid wolfed out?
Yeah, I knew she was gonna wolf out during the show. I thought she was gonna do it for kissing the boy, though. I thought that hormones would have done it.
That would have been funny. That would have been funny. But I mean.
Well, only a werewolf can fight a hive when you think about it.
True, you make a good point.
And so thank God she wolfed out right at the right point.
True. Me and Dad called that. We were like, "Oh, she's gonna wolf out and she's gonna beat the shit out of Tyler." When I first watched it.
Yeah.
What else?
Now, when did your dad get the theory?
Oh, when did Dad get it?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Was it with the Frankenstein book?
We marathoned it all. On the day that it came out, we marathoned it all. So we didn't even have time to really think about it in between episodes. Okay. You were coming up with theories for like the next day.
Yeah.
We usually have a day in between watching the next episode.
Thinking about it, yeah.
I think Dad figured it out. Tyler, like early episode 7. And then, I think we figured out Thornhill and Tyler both episode 7.
Was it because of the book also, the Frankenstein book?
I don't remember what it was that got us. And
the white flowers.
No.
She brought the white flowers to
That was
Jean's
episode
room.
8.
Oh, it was? Oh, okay.
It's the frickin' deadly one. That was episode 8. I think for some reason it clicked for both of us episode 7. I don't know if that's exactly the case with Dad though, because when it was confirmed that it was Thornhill, I was still kind of on the fence about it being Thornhill. I was like, it's gotta be Thornhill, but I don't know, maybe it isn't. So I was gasping because I was happy, and my dad was like, "Oh, come on," as if you didn't see that. So
well,
I
think
we
the
both got it
father
episode 7.
secretly knew something was wrong with his son. That's why he was such an evil towards his son.
Oh yeah, I think that there was
Absolutely.
absolutely some psychological bullshit going on there.
And he suspected it was
Absolutely.
his son because his wife was a Hyde.
Yeah,
and, yeah,
he had to have known.
he knew his wife was a Hyde.
He knew his wife was a Hyde, and he'd been hiding it from Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole
he
reason.
was worried Tyler was become a Hyde.
Yeah, he was that. I mean, that chews away at a person, and I mean, not knowing whether or not your son is going to become like a serial killer absolutely makes it so you have a rocky relationship with him.
Mm-hmm. Which was making Tyler even worse. But you know,
yes,
it's too
which
bad.
Ended up making
it's too
it way
bad
worse.
they didn't bring into the show more of the relationship between Thornhill and Tyler, because all we see is them greet each other at the dance.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Well,
it.
If we'd seen more of the
It would have been
relationship between
nice.
Tyler and Thornhill,
Like, at least once in the
show.
beginning.
I know.
At least having a talk or something in the coffee
but
shop
I
or
feel
something.
I feel like if we'd seen that, we would have known.
But
way
nobody knew
earlier
Tyler
on.
was the Hyde. You'd have to know Tyler was the Hyde
You
to see
knew
that
Tyler was
relationship.
the Hyde from episode 3.
Yeah, right in the beginning I thought
Yeah,
it was him.
I mean, we all knew that
Episode
it
3,
was one of-
episode 1. I
No.
thought in the beginning.
Episode 1, you thought it was Dr. Kimbot.
Oh, that's right, I did. I thought she was the Hyde.
And then
that's
you
right.
were wary of Enid
Then
for
I knew there was,
episode 2.
once I found out there were 2 people.
No,
no. Go back and look at my interviews.
I'm remembering right now. I have a better memory than you do,
Oh,
miss.
plus because you're young and I'm old.
You literally didn't remember any of their names for 5
I didn't
episodes.
remember 8 names. That is true. We can look it back and see when I really believed it was Tyler.
You
I
really
believed it was Tyler when I heard the father yell at him.
Episode 3.
Is that when the father yells at him?
3. Yes.
When the father yells at Tyler and he says, "What am I talking about?" to the psychiatrist or whatever. I'm talking about Mom. He screams like that, and then he was always so mean to her. And that when we find out Mom was gone or dead or whatever.
That was episode 3.
That is when I knew for sure it was Tyler.
You knew
because I knew they have to
Mm-hmm.
they have to make the sociopathic character. They have to give that. There was nobody else they gave that about the parents.
Absolutely. Yeah, you knew it was Tyler from episode 3. I'm still so surprised you thought it was Enid for an episode.
Well, in the beginning, I didn't know who it was. I was trying to think of the most innocent people.
I know, but you thought it was Dr. Kimbot for sure, episode 1. You were like, it's Dr. Kimbot.
But she didn't seem like a real psychiatrist.
It's the psychiatrist.
Yeah. Well, I knew somebody had to have power over the students.
Well, yes. And then episode 2, you were like, I don't really know. I'm kind of suspicious of Enid right now. And I was like, what?
I was suspicious of all the nice people, remember?
Yeah, but Enid was the main one you're suspicious of.
Well, you said she was the nicest, that's why.
Oh, well, okay,
Yeah.
my fault. And then
I thought
so
she
sure
might
it was
she might
Tyler.
not, because then I thought it was a shapeshifter at first, and then Enid wasn't even Enid. Then Enid was dead somewhere in the basement or something, and the shapeshifter took Enid, and that's why she couldn't wolf out.
Oh my god!
Remember?
Yes, I remember that.
Okay.
Yep.
A lot of theories, but
there were so many.
But I really was
theories
fixated
throughout the whole thing.
It seemed so
fixated
impossible
on Tyler.
that Tyler could be it, though. It was so impossible he could be it. But for some reason, that one thing with the father yelling and feeling insecure.
And I tried to get you off of his trail. I tried. You can look back through all the videos. I tried to be like, well, what about Xavier? Like, what about this? What about that?
It was,
I
you know what
tried
it was?
to throw you off the trail.
You were so serial killer is insecure. If they feel inadequate because they're harassed by a parent or beaten or whatever, they made you feel like nothing.
Well, no,
they have that jealousy.
Xavier doesn't have a good relationship with his father either.
His father
I thought that was going to throw you off when you learned that Xavier didn't have a good relationship with his father because his father was absent.
Yeah, but his father was just absent. His father wasn't doing to him what the other one was.
No, but
doing.
you said the whole thing about like one is absent.
Yeah.
When you said that, when they said that the father was absent, I thought you were going to be like, oh shit. There are 2 of them with absent fathers.
But we saw the father doing it.
Yeah.
Seeing the father doing it and seeing Tyler's reaction, also seeing him serving coffee to all these rich kids who live at this. They're supposed to be outcasts, but obviously
No, Grandma. He has clearly got money too. Don't even.
Tyler?
Yes.
Tyler worked in the coffee shop. His father was the sheriff. They didn't have any money.
They had the biggest house. They had a nice house. Did you see his room? His room was all decked out. He's fine.
But
he's just doing the job for a little extra cash on the side.
Listen, I don't agree. He wanted to get out of that town in the beginning. He wanted to get out of that town in the worst way and help what's her name, Wednesday, get out of the town. He hated it there.
I don't think he actually wanted to help Wednesday. He was just supposed to help Wednesday. That was all an act.
Okay, well,
You said it yourself. You said it's so weird that he's like.
Right, I did say that.
helping
Yeah,
her.
why would anybody do that?
Why
That's
would
so
anybody
wrong
do that?
to-
He was ordered to do
okay,
that.
okay.
I think so. At
Yeah.
least I personally theorize that he was ordered to
Okay.
do that.
So anyway, that was.
Oh my god, this is already 15 minutes
Oh
long.
my god, I can't be on it.
Oh my god.
It's so crazy. We're supposed to be
We're
doing
gonna
Christmas
keep talking
right
about
now.
this. Oh god, we need to wrap gifts. I
So
need
you
to
gotta
wrap
send
your
this to
gift.
someone, and then
I'm not gonna be able to send this to Cindy. It doesn't let you send over like 8-minute clips.
So what are we gonna do with it? Laugh about it tomorrow with Emerson?
I'm gonna send Cindy the clips that I can send her,
Okay.
and then send her like snippets from this. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh,
And then I'm gonna have to delete it all because I literally don't have the storage. I wanted to make a video of all of them on YouTube. You know what? That's what
clues
I'll
did
do.
we see?
That's what I'll do. I'll
Make
put
a-
together a video on YouTube of all of them, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
just like private it just so that I can watch it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then delete all the videos. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. But really, there were clues in the first episode. There was the picture, but of course we didn't know what the mother looked
We
like.
didn't know
But we
what
knew
the
that
mother
somebody in
looked
that
like.
picture in that school was
Mhm.
involved. Okay.
Um,
And we saw
what other clues are there in the
what-
first?
the
The
first
red
episode-
boots.
The red boots.
They
Yeah.
show the red boots. But you only realize that when Eugene says it in episode 8.
I never even had seen her first in the first episode until we watched it a second time. That Mrs. Slaughter. I didn't remember her
Yeah,
in the
you
first
didn't even
episode.
remember her, which I thought was so funny. Because in my mind, I know that she's the lady, so I'm like, she doesn't even remember who the murderer is. She's gonna be so confused. She's never gonna figure it out. I thought it was so funny. I mean, you probably would have figured it out anyways. It would have just taken you more time. Let's see. What else did we get out of the first episode?
Not really that much.
No.
We were introduced to the
I mean,
characters.
I think this show did really well in keeping people confused until the very
Yeah,
end.
I like that.
Yeah.
We did.
You're
We met all the characters. We
Okay,
met all the
wait.
characters the first episode.
Yes.
That we were introduced to
for
them.
context, for whoever ends up watching this, whether they know us or not, for context, this lady is the kind of lady where you go see like a murder mystery with her or any sort of mystery movie. She'll bring a pen and a pencil so that she, in the middle of the movie, she can write out who she thinks
I wish
it is.
I had
No,
done
no.
that in this show.
Well,
It would
this
have
is
been
what we
better.
were doing. This
Okay.
is what we're doing. This is your pen and pencil.
Okay,
Is
so
these-
yeah,
is
I would
these
have done
the
this
interviews.
if we had put the characters and written each clue down.
No, but
we would have seen.
she wouldn't write each clue down. She would just literally bring a pen and a pencil, and when she figured out who it was in her head,
Oh yeah, then I write
she
down.
would
give
write
it
it
to the
down
other person so that I could
so
show
that
you
at the very
yeah.
end of the movie she could be like, I knew it, because she would just tell you, I think it's this person, and then she'd be right, and they'd be like, you spoiled the whole movie for me. So she started writing it down so that she could be like, I knew it all along this whole time. That's why I wanted to do the interviews with you, because I was like, how long is it going to take for her to figure it out? Because I'm usually the same way. I usually figure it out really fast, but I was kind of stumped with this one.
Okay.
I was a little bit stumped with Wednesday because they throw you in the complete opposite direction.
But didn't you like Xavier too much that you knew he couldn't be up?
Oh God, I don't know.
Have you seen how your favorite character? In the
I
whole
don't
show?
know. I don't really find.
well,
any
obviously
of
he
the
and
characters
Wednesday are gonna
that
end up
likable,
together.
I'm gonna be honest.
Why?
I don't know. No, I think they're likable. I just haven't really found a character that I'm really attached to. Even on the second watch, I usually find one character where it's like, oh yeah, I love this character. Or at least a couple where I'm like, yes, I love you. I love you. This is why I love the show so much, is because of characters like you.
Yeah.
I haven't really found one of those with Wednesday. I enjoy it as a show. I enjoy the plot. It keeps me invested.
You like the little
But
wolf
I'm
girl,
not
right?
invested in the
Did you like the
characters.
wolf girl?
I love Enid. I think she's cute. Honestly, I like Ajax more. Ajax actually might be my one character that I really like.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, he's just a precious little guy. And he's stoned, and he gets stoned, and then he's too embarrassed to tell Enid, which I thought was so stupid. But I'm like, it's okay. You're just a little guy, and you don't know what you're doing. You just don't know what you're doing, and you're so precious. I
don't
think,
know.
I
like the Xavier boy.
Ajax
best,
and
I
Thing.
hope that they end up together.
Thing is
him
my
and,
guy. Thing
Well,
is
Thing
my
is
guy.
my favorite thing in the show.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Thing is a little dog that was so
Thing-
cute.
He's
Didn't
not
he
a
when
dog.
Zion, but didn't he seem like a little puppy?
No, he is like he's
He
doing
was
sign language.
precious.
He's flipping people off. He's doing all this shit.
I did love
He
Thing.
gets stabbed at one
I know,
point.
I do.
I
I
mean,
know.
he is like
Yeah.
the best. Absolutely the best. Thing, top tier. Ajax might be my number 2. Ajax might be.
And then
might be
little
my number
Eugene
2.
was cute at the end when he saves everybody.
Oh, Eugene is precious. Eugene is just a little baby guy, and he's like, take that, bitch. He's like too scared to say it. He's like, bitch.
Yeah, I like the show. I think
So
it's cute.
cool.
So now what's going to top this for the rest of the vacation? We're going to
Oh,
have
God,
a
I don't
different
know
show. Well,
what
what can
we're
we
gonna watch
do?
now.
What
What
can
are we
we
gonna
watch? That
watch?
was our Christmas show, Annie. We
Oh,
won't
no.
be finished it already. If anybody has any suggestions, please let us know.
Please, please. Something to keep us entertained so we don't start ripping each other apart. Okay, wait. We knew it. We watched it. Wait, that was
We
horrible.
did a great job, Annie, with the show.
We did great.
I did a great job with guessing, didn't I?
You did a really
Yeah,
good job. This is
yeah.
entertaining. Okay. Merry almost Christmas. Goodbye.